I forgot. I was eating the Twitch. Ice cold drip, but you know that I got it. Blindfold swag, yeah, shit is not cunning. They blue flip, turn it straight into a comment. I promise. Yes, sir. I heard my voice. Curse my name, disappear, ironic. Infinite mind, get high, no chronic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise. Okay. Yeah. If I let this technique go, watch the spot of the GPS. Who the fuck gon' see me next? And it's someone see me at top tier, even flex care on my DPS. Fucking stop breathing. Song is the fucking greatest. Let them see it. She gon' put it in reverse like I curse technique. Blindfold swag, mixed flurry, I'm freezing. My blindfold swag so real, but I'm seeing. I say on my MCM if he's trying to fucking reach him. I got little homies like you, they just really fucking demons. I can see time street where I meet you and shit. I'ma send my students to you losing if you face the real me. Fact shit is stacked. I know you can never kill me. First episode had them plotting trying to seal me. So when I pull your card, they gon' get hard to deal with. Ice cold drip, but you know that I got it. Blindfold swag, yeah, the shit is iconic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise, yeah. Curse my name, disappear, ironic. Infinite mind, get high, no chronic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise, yeah. Drip like lightning, I know in the shit hole. My infinite domain, now you floating in limbo. You fucking with the guy, try to keep it the tiptoes. Purple haze smoke when I'm nigga, that song is too hard, bro. Special grade, let it loose, you'll regret it. Curse blood, always at my neck, give me credit. Monkey blade, cut you down if it breathes and I let it. Fuck a curse technique, if I want it, I'ma get it. Been the shit, total clap, hitting off with a switch. Bounty on my head, so you know I keep a list, yeah. So much drip, got your girl on my dick. I don't miss, never gave a fuck about authority. Everybody in this bitch is boring me. Most of you just sit in the majority. Killing shit is always the priority. Ice cold drip, but you know that I got it. Blindfold swag, yeah, the shit is iconic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise, yeah. Curse my name, disappear, ironic. Infinite mind, get high, no chronic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise, yeah. Ice cold drip, but you know that I got it. Blindfold swag, yeah, the shit is iconic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise, yeah. Curse my name, disappear, I've run it. Infinite mind, get high, no chronic. Red and blue flick, turn it straight into a comment. I promise. This song is too hard, bro. Alright, let me just wait a couple of more minutes and then I get to start. Hey, what? Huh? What? Hey, what? Hey, ho, whoa.
These niggas don't get it. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You ready?
The hit Brainiac.
Woo! They don't even know you. But they gonna talk and they gonna applaud like they gonna root you. Cut you off, now I feel anti-social. I don't trust your dog, now I feel anti-social. They don't even know you. But they gonna talk and they gonna applaud like they gonna root you. Cut you off, now I feel anti-social. I don't trust your dog, now I feel anti-social. Let me get into specifics. For crap, they would change their position. Niggas be switching, turning their homies to victims. A biscuit can turn them to bitches. So that's why I'm wigging. I won't get trapped in the prison, then be forced to rap for a system. No cash or assistance will make me attack one of my niggas. I'd rather get lashes from whippers. My passion is realer. Quarterback snapping for Skrilla. The rest of you best interferers like glass in the mirror. And there ain't a chance that you iller. Fuck it, I'm dancing to Villa. I'm a lonely, only got a couple of woadies. And we'll tell your camp to thriller, you action figure. Might have to slap a nigga, cause I ain't you rapping, nigga. Swallow your pride, you ain't our friends, that's a lie. You call everybody your guy, and nigga, that's why you don't got a soul that would ride. You really think they're on your side? Well, I bet if I pull your niggas to the side and offer them money in pounds and gave them a 9, they'd probably shoot at your spine, but you probably still blind. Woo! They don't even know you, but they gonna talk talk and they gonna applaud like they gonna root you. Cut you off, now I feel anti-social. I don't trust your dog, now I feel anti-social. They don't even know you, but they gonna talk and they gonna applaud like they gonna root you. Cut you off, now I feel anti-social.
Alright, let me start it.
I remember when I had a...
Alright, so for those who are watching the VOD, what's poppin', y'all? It's Skull Royal back at it with another video, with another live reaction. I'm currently live streaming, so yeah. Gonna be live reacting to 5-9 Gaming's top 10 LF units of 2021. So yeah, this is my first time watching this video, so shout out to 5-9 Gaming. Of course, I'm gonna leave the link down in the description once I finish with this live stream, live reaction. I'm definitely gonna put the link in the description because that's their video and I'm live reacting, so it makes sense, right? One thing is I want to just let you guys, I'm gonna talk about my opinion on the units whenever they rank them, as well as this is their list, this is their opinion. Don't send any negative feedback towards them or stuff like that. You gotta write your own opinions talking about why you think a certain character is above another character, right? That's how it works at the end of the day. And if you completely don't like it, then just make your own tier list at the end of the day, right? We all have an opinions. Opinions are like assholes or buttholes, whatever you want to call it. Everyone has one, or I should say, we were born with one. So you know. So yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna let the video play. Shout out to Palmzor. I see him in the screen. I wonder who else is gonna be there. Who else is gonna talk about it? Is it gonna be like Azdeek? Is it gonna be like Swift? Is it gonna be ZVG? Because those are very good players as well. So yeah, is it Garesh gonna be in there? Well, who knows? Hey, maybe the Truth. I won't be surprised if the Truth is in here. So he's pretty good. I don't care what people say about the Truth. He's actually a good player regardless. So yeah.
Hey, what is up, 5-9 Gamers?
What's up,
Welcome back to another video on this channel. Before we get into it, it would greatly be appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel if you're new and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And with that said, today we are going to discuss the top 10 LF units released in 2021. And
also, are they gonna explain like how they're gonna grade it?
Free-to-play legend, the Truth. How you doing, man?
Hello.
Hey,
Yes,
so the Truth is in here. All right. Shout out to the Truth.
Get my LFs ready to go.
Yeah, I heard there's a secret content creator event.
Yeah.
So
I'll be using that event is really good.
How hard was it for you to make this list? Because we
I love
talked
that
about it a
event.
little bit before, and I feel like this may be interesting for the viewers as well. It's just
I love and hate
thought
it
process.
actually.
Okay, so I feel like the top was like super easy, right? Because in this meta, you just see like the same 5 units in every match anyway. But it's like the end of the list was actually really tough because
I'm pausing it here. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be Goku Vegeta, it's gonna be G4, it's gonna be Trunks, it's gonna be Revive Han, so and Future Gohan. I'm not exactly saying the order, even though number 1 is clearly Goku Vegeta. So yeah, let's continue.
like a lot of these characters are super good, but it's like there's just factors in this meta preventing them from being utilized, right? And
Yeah.
it's like I feel like for a PvP game like this, like, you know, a character like, let's just use Cell for an example. Cell might be really good, but
Hey, what's up, Willem?
In like 3 seasons.
Welcome
Right?
to the stream.
Is he really that good? If no one's using him like that, you know, it matters.
Yeah, or his team is dead. But I agree with that. It's like the first 5 units for me, they were all like super clear, and then yeah, we have.
For those who's watching the VOD, I'm live streaming my live reaction towards it. So if I see other people commenting on the live chat, I'm gonna definitely respond. So try to ignore that as best as I can.
3 of them, and I was pretty clear on which ones I'm not gonna place, but like the order of the last 5, I was just like, all right, roll the dice. Okay. Oh, this is a 6. Okay. So Truth, who do you have as your number 10?
My number 10 I have is Kid Buu, actually.
Oh, okay.
I feel like...
Kid Buu at number 10. I'm gonna let Truth talk about this, and then I'll talk about my reasoning. T-Water, what's up, man?
Things I think that like really matters is characters that have something that could like cancel buffs and shit like that, right? So I feel like Kid Buu's main is just a huge help. Like I know Ultra Gogeta's gonna one shot him, one strike and Kid Buu's dead. But I mean, if you're really good, you could.
Yeah, T-Water, Kill is amazing.
Right? Like, yeah, how you use them, and then like that.
What episode you in?
Buffs, I love that.
True, especially in the hybrids meta, that was pretty nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so my number 10 is actually Rosé, and I was very close.
So Palm's 10 is Rosé. Let's see.
For me to not place him, and I think the only reason he got placed is because of the resurgence of Endurance Future and his just rising value in, his inherent endurance nullification, because he's kind of squishy. He doesn't do a lot of damage. He has that endurance nullification, so it gives you a free rising, and he has kind of, annoying green card, which is also a long animation, so that's also just kind of a double-edged sword. And the one good thing about him is like the 20% chance to destroy a Dragon Ball on strike, which, I don't know, it never seems to proc for me, though.
Yeah. I don't know. The only reason I feel like Rosé is even viable at all is endurance killing, right? Like, anytime I've fought Rosé, he just feels like nothing. The only thing I worry about is him just rushing. That's it. Like,
yeah, pretty much. And then he can die, because like mine is 14 stars. And I mean, granted, I might not have the best equips for him, but nah. Doesn't feel that strong for me.
Yeah.
So who's your 9?
All right, so number 10's right. So now let me so Kid Buu, I kind of here's the thing. It's kind of like Palm and Truth. They kind of like mixing together like their current status of the units as well as the initial release of them. And Rosé, his utility now is to become a endurance nullifier against characters who have endurance, like Palms are stated, right? But the thing is like when the best team right now is evolving Ultra Gogeta, you're not gonna see a lot of these endurance units other than Fusions running Majub, and then obviously when you face against Future, you're facing against a double endurance set. That's when Rosé is really good, right? But then again, it's like for your purple option, it's like you're not gonna really run Rosé, right? If you have to compare like LF Cell at 14 star and Rosé at 14 star, and even Zenkai Murzamasu at 14 stars, I'd rather run Cell and Murzamasu than Goku Black Rosé. I don't care if he has endurance nullification when the rest of his kit is not good. And then on his initial release, right, he was not good at all. He was a mediocre unit in my opinion, and a lot of the people in the community as well thinks this as well. So I don't know, dude. I kind of disagree. And then Kid Buu, I feel like he's too low, right? He should be a little bit more higher because on his initial release, right? He was crazy. You could pull a 2-star Kid Buu. Like I pulled 2-star Kid Buu, and I was 1v3ing so many people at top 1000 at the time, because that's when at the time I was playing like crazy, and I made to 9 something like consistently, and I was just 1v3ing people with Kid Buu, and my region team was not good. And Kid Buu literally carried me to top 900. So I don't know, that's just me. In his initial release, he was a monster until the Legends Festival, the part 1, and then it was like, yeah, you need him at 14 stars, and then at 14 stars, even he still doesn't have the greatest defense. But I mean, when you have green cards, right, that could pretty much give you unlimited vanish, it's like that's a defensive utility right there. Vanishing Gauge is another form of defense. So I don't know, I feel like he's too low. I think Rosé is like, I don't know, dude. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think he's better than Rosé, even though you need Goku at his platinum equipment, and even still, it's like Goku's mediocre. But hey, what can I say? It is what it is, right? Yeah, Raga, grab Rico. Yeah. What's up, reviews with Broly? What's poppin'? Rose has pretty non-existent damage, and his dragon bleed is like a life support, and he shines through to his exactly. Yeah, Broly, I saw the upload on the video. I just didn't want to watch it because I was planning to do this live reaction on it. But I saw Duke Gold posted a reaction towards it, and I didn't want to watch it. And I saw this video being uploaded like a few days ago, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to see it because I knew I wanted to do the reaction. Same thing with Goresh's top 10 were sparking in the game, which I'm pretty much done with that reaction. Is going to be uploaded on Saturday. So yeah, let's keep going.
Number 9 I have is Merge Zamasu. The reason I put
Merge Zamasu at 9. I don't know, Truth. I disagree with that, buddy.
Crazy, right? You get the one lock. You know, you nullify what is it?
Type.
Unfavorable element.
Yeah, he has type neutral.
Like that.
He has
and the thing is, Merge Zamasu
endurance nullification when he pops main.
He's always PV fishing with a green in his hand.
Yeah.
But again, just like Kid Buu with this guy, he gets melted. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a tap attack from Ultra Gogeta does about 25% of Zamasu's health.
If he gets crit, he taps him to death probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I put Kid Buu on the 9th spot for me.
Okay.
It's like, in my opinion, he's like the best green card, or at least one of the best green cards in the game. You know, with his like, I think he restores Vanish like 5 times almost fully. It's like 70% or something.
Yeah,
So
his green card is both of their green cards crazy. With Kid Buu's green card,
what I really love is you pop the green,
crazy,
you start a combo, and then every 4 counts you regain 40 key, or every 3 counts you regain that key, and that combined with the card draw speed, you know, you just combo forever.
Yeah.
Because the green gives card draw as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then what you said, canceling the buffs on main, you know, he has a pretty good ultimate. And, I mean, I main Regen, I needed to have 1 Regen unit in here at least.
Yeah, I feel like a way to kill buffs on the team is important. Like, it's... Because the ship gets crazy, right, with a lot of these characters, so...
Yeah, great. And I actually have to say, I didn't even place Corrupted Zamasu. I don't know about that, Palmzor. Let me read. I have 2 cards Zamasu many times, but you know what is T-Water is with Zamasu you need that corrupted Zamasu to be at 14 star, right? And also if they're talking about top 10 LFs of 2021, you shouldn't account not only this meta, but you should account also from his initial release until now, right? Because Zamasu, he's been one of the more consistent LFs in the game, other than like the top tier LFs, right? And I feel like him being this slow, in my opinion, doesn't justify how good that unit is, right? He does a lot. He could at a point he could 1v3 people. He has pretty much infinite healing once his health is 75% or lower. Obviously, it's not like Goku Vegeta level. Obviously not, because that LF is crazy. But I mean, that Merge Zamasu, you need him at high stars, and then once you get him at high stars, he becomes nutty. He becomes super nutty, and. Like I said, I don't know if they're rating everything at 14 star. I'm assuming so, right? Because Palmzor spends a lot of money in the game. The Truth definitely 14 stars everything, right? So I mean, I would assume like they're talking about these units at a max capability 14 stars. So that's me though. I feel like Merge Zamasu should be higher based on not only initial release and then all the way up till now. Even though right now he's definitely not in the best spot. So, I don't know. Between him and Rose, because, I mean, they're on the same page mainly, like future and powerful opponent. Obviously, there's Regen, but...
oh, yeah, T-Water. It's definitely funny to like 2 card
like always.
Especially when they have, like, Zamasu,
main for a couple of
7 stars or lower.
I feel like that,
he definitely will...
That little bit
his defense is like a wet noodle.
Yeah, Zamasu heals himself, but again, 2-carded.
for me, I just like sort of like when I'm fighting, Zamasu is very scary to me. Like he could do so much, right? He can main rush and ignore endurance. He's got the green. He does so much damage once he starts ramping up. Whereas I see Rose and he feels like a fish to me. It's just the rush where he cancels endurance is the only.
T-Water, absolutely, and also the fact that he becomes more dangerous when you kill somebody because of excuse me, because of him killing. Once he kills somebody, he's destroying your whole hand, right? And then once he gets the kill, obviously your opponent is switching into another character, and then he's getting 50% vanishing gauge back. So he's crazy.
Concern I ever had with Rose.
Yeah, but I feel like, I mean, it also lost value again now with the meta where there's like Super Saiyans and, like teams that don't really have endurance. But when it was just mono purple or future, Rose was a threat. Especially if you're playing future and you have the choice of bringing him or Rose and Zamasu.
Oh, your Trunks in one card.
I feel like that's where he gained his value, and now he's falling off again. All right, so I'm gonna go for my number 8.
Thank you, T-Water. I'm dying.
And this is
Golly.
partially because of the current meta where there's just so many blue units, but also just, he was really good on release. But I feel like he fell off pretty quickly. I didn't see him that...
First of all, shout out to 8 Vegeta, man. Gain the respect that he deserves.
Much after, even on release, but especially after release, he was like, every now and then you see him in a match. He also has that AoE green card. He gets a blue card on green, and then one thing that was really clutch was the sub count manipulation on the blue card, right? So he's like 5 sub counts less, so that you can throw your opponent off. He rising rushes, and you actually have the endurance unit back.
Yeah, exactly. T-Water.
I feel like he works pretty well with Goku and Vegeta too. Like the way he's able to sort of like generate that blue with his green, and then what is he? He get what is it? 5 ki he gets back when he strikes or something.
Zaddy.
Strike and blast.
Yeah, I think Grade 8 Vegeta is really good, and of course the annoying green.
Damn, you haven't pulled him.
Powerful.
Damn.
I actually really like that Grade 8 Vegeta. He's on my list as well.
Yeah, the one thing that he speaks a little bit against him is also his low HP recovery on endurance, just 20%. So if you're just starting a combo, you can still kill him. But he also has a heal on main, which, for example, Future Gohan comes back with 40%, but he doesn't heal. Unless you have like a healer on your team outside of him. So who's yours? Number 8.
For me, I have full power Frieza right here. I feel like there's also a huge jump for me from like 9 and 10. I don't see very much and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like Frieza is just better than the other two. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the current meta, and that mono purple is still like the most common team, I feel like. Even with Ultra Gogeta, it's like just mono purple's like every other match, right? But I like Frieza, being able to get his Vanish Gauge back on main is good. Destroying the Dragon Balls when he cover changes is pretty good as well. Or wait, is it? Oh no, it's just when he enters. Okay, it's Cell I'm thinking of. He has to specifically cover change, right? To destroy a Dragon Ball. Yeah, so Frieza's is better. Then of course he's got the AoE blue.
Yep.
The endurance nullification, of course. So important with Trunks and Future Gohan in every other match.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. For me, I have placed him as well, but we'll get to that in a bit. So that was all you say for Frieza?
Yep.
Yeah, so number 7, I'm going to go next,
right.
is...
Before they talk about it. So Kid Buu, in my opinion, is should be higher than 8 Vegeta. I think not Oob. I just saw Oob from T-Water, but Buu, I should say, overall was better than 8 Vegeta, even though 8 Vegeta, right? I mean, 8 Vegeta is so good. Like, even though his stats and his endurance recovery is his endurance recovery is 20%, and then his stats is not good. It's his utility, right? His utility from AoE green card and then grabbing a blue card. The Vegito blue effect where he draws a strike card when he uses a strike card. Ultimate hits decently hard. The fact that he does more damage against blue, so technically you're in the tight neutral range because he gains 40% damage against blue, and then because hold on. golly, the cough. But he gains 40% damage against blues, which is good because when you're facing against a blue, right? Usually, blue has 50% more damage reduction against a red unit. If I'm remembering correctly, but yeah, A Vegeta is just good overall. But I just feel like Kid Buu overall, since his initial release until now, Kid Buu has it's just overall better, in my opinion. But I don't know.
For me, it's Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta.
Oh, and full power
defenses. No.
Oh, and full power Frieza. I mean, he's very good, but his initial release he wasn't good because the team wasn't good. So it wasn't his fault, though. I mean, it is what it is. But people is really seeing the value of full power Frieza now.
That's the one thing they were announcing him with like yes.
When Ryoko is gonna do
no, he doesn't.
Bankai,
he can combo forever
you'll
with
see.
his 20
You'll
key
see.
restoration when key goes.
What
below
episode you in
35
right now, by the
using
way?
a card. He needs to be built up a little bit to do full damage, but then like the blue card when he goes type neutral is really nice, and when he pops the revive, he goes type neutral for even 30 counts, I think, and he also pops 2 Dragon Balls of your opponent.
Yeah, that's one of the habits. I'll be saying. I'll be saying overall, but yeah, I'll talk about evolution in a sec.
Has a pretty cool ult, and his green
Especially
card
me,
heals him, which
as
is
a
super
Gaki
helpful,
player, bro.
and it draws
That's my
another
boy.
card. So, yeah, I think that's what puts him slightly above Ape Vegeta, even though he doesn't have endurance and he doesn't have the sub manipulation.
One thing I've found with Evolution Vegeta 2 is that first, so it's like he draws a blue when he cover changes, right, that first time, which is just like, I feel like that's like very helpful.
Yeah,
he goes neutral on the blue, like it's a nice combo that he's got there.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter who you're cover changing against as long as you just hit the right cover change. I think it's once, but still, you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, with his type neutral. Oh yeah, he does a lot of damage with that blue.
So
for
you're
me,
episode 19, okay.
This is where I have Grade 8 Vegeta, is right here.
Okay.
Again, just very good. Green card, endurance. His ult does a lot of damage. One thing I found about this Vegeta too, I haven't tested this against Ultra Gogeta, but often Grade 8 Vegeta can still kill blue units on a rush because he gets that extra 40% against blue. I feel like that does matter. Like you could kind of just like rush blue units with Grade 8 Vegeta, and he'll kill type disadvantage more often than other like units in the game that would rush type disadvantage, right?
That's fair. The funny thing is, on my list, I also wrote down, which I forgot to say, is that I didn't.
Oh,
really
you
feel
still
the
don't have
extra
blue
damage against
boys?
blue.
Oh no!
I guess for rush it makes more of a difference too, because you want to rush to kill, obviously. But I
hope you pull them before that banner goes away,
I'm not
bro.
sure I saw it, but my 8 Vegeta is also quote unquote only 6 stars.
To me, where it really feels like you could tell is rush, because I always feel very confident rushing blue units with Grade 8 Vegeta. Like I remember when I was out, like there was a season I was running Saiyans. I was running Yellow Vegeta, Grade 8 Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan 3. And like fighting a lot of Namek Gokus, I always felt comfortable. Like if I could catch Namek Goku in a rush in my Grade 8 Vegeta, I'd kill him, even if he's 14.
Yeah, T-Water, he was one of the he was one of the ones who started it.
And he also has
It was
Saiyan, so that helps him, I guess.
I first seen it from a Japanese player.
Against Goku, yeah.
That's where I first seen that team.
So who's your number 6?
All right, pause. Yeah, Evolution Blue Vegeta, he should be higher easily. he's all right. So if I were to rank it, right, it would be Goku Vegeta number 1. It will be Gogeta 4 number 2. Then it will be Trunks number 3. It will be Future Gohan number 4. Revive Han number 5, and then Evolution Blue Vegeta as number 6. Like Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's number 6 for me, easily. Potentially number 5, depending on who you talk to. But for me, he's number 6, like easily. There's no debate on that. So I just wish Gaki was just a better team, bro. Like, bro, as a matter of fact, let me talk my shit real quick. If you guys, for those who's watching the VOD, I mean, if you guys want to skip ahead a little bit, go ahead. I'm just going to go on a Gaki rant. Where is my Gaki buffs? Like, I need my red endurance unit, you know what I'm saying? I need, I love Topo. That's my boy. I got him at 14 star. I love my Vados. I got her at 14 star. I got fully optimized equipment for that team. Doesn't matter. Where is like a crazy green. You see all these freaking fusion units, bro. They got what they wanted. They got Zenkai Super Vegito, which I'm not hating on fusion because I love fusions. That's my second favorite team. They got Zenkai Super Vegito. They got Ultra Gogeta. They got G4 with his platinum equipment. So they got. My fault, that was my brother. Anyway, they got G4 with his platinum equipment. They got Zenkai Super Vegito. They got Gogeta 4 with his platinum equipment. They got Ultra Gogeta. So, crazy. And then, you've seen, like, the only God key we got was Goku Vegeta. You know? But let's continue playing the video.
Number 6, I actually have Evolution Blue Vegeta. Again, a lot of the same stuff we talked about, right?
Yeah.
The cover change, I feel like his green is good, and then you cannot switch against Vegeta. You like, unless you're like very comfortable going into like some crazy defensive unit like Goku Black and Zamasu.
My fault, chat. I was talking to my brother. He brought his PS5.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
this nigga hyped up.
Match the cover.
This nigga fucking hype.
What is it exactly? It's 25% damage he gets when his key is under 35. If he gets like 3 of those off in a row,
Yeah, where's Vegeta Clan Green? As a matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah,
Pause. Sorry, Palm. Sorry, Truth. But pause, bro. When that green Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta gets a Zenkai, bro, do you guys don't understand how crazy that will be for Gaki and Vegeta Clan, bro? Because Vegeta Clan, they're really good. They're just missing a green. Us Gaki players, we're missing a not like I stated. I love Topo, bro. I love Topo. Topo is the best green in Gaki. I love him to death. But right, imagine we getting a Zenkai green Super Saiyan Blue out of Vegeta, bro. Like, that would be crazy for us, too, because that Vegeta's a pseudo-support, bro. Plus 10% or 15% per allies every time he uses a strike or a blast. Crazy. That would be crazy, dude. And then after that, us Gaki players were just missing. We're missing, like, a revival or maybe not a revival, maybe like an endurance. Fuck it, give us a revival unit. Give us another revival. Sane's got like 20.
5% for 15 counts and 20 key as well for the 35. Yeah.
So he just keeps going and going and going, and then he draws a card when you switch, right? When he faces an enemy?
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And yeah, this way you can also just combo forever. Like for me, number 6 is actually full power Frieza, and that's mainly because of, you know, the meta we had before this one, where it was still like mono purple or endurance future. And I think we talked about him sufficiently already, but yeah, pretty much that's where he surged in value for me again, because I mean LOE itself is dead, but Frieza profits from being also able to be run on a powerful opponent.
Hold on, but no cap though. Between 7 and 6, you could argue between Vegeta and Frieza, like who's better. But
team, or you just, you know, just you're crazy and you run him like with Cooler, which is also a powerful opponent, but crits, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these were the units for me that were pretty hard.
right,
to
T
place.
Water, yo, that green
for
yellow
number 5, though.
with Topo
Number 5,
SSB
I have, yellow Future Gohan.
and SSBE, that
Nice,
would
me
be
too.
crack. I won't lie.
Is very good. He's got endurance. You see him in every single match. He's got the cover change.
All right, let me pause here. Now, this is the part of the video where, like, you could argue, like, between Revive Han and Future Gohan. Like, me personally, so, all right, hold on. Let me let them talk, and then,
kills your cards when he covers
when
stars.
they talk about both
But
units,
the thing about, like, the
I'll
negative
give my
about
opinion.
Yellow Future Gohan, because at this point, top 5, like, kind of like what pushes like this guy towards the back. He is very squishy. I feel like if you get him,
I'll let the
caught
video
against
play. I'll be back.
Vegeta from the Goku and Vegeta, Vegeta will 2-card this Gohan, right? Like, he's out of there.
Yeah. I think I've had instances where actually my Gohan got one shot with a blue card.
Yep.
From Vegeta. I mean, obviously it's Goku and Vegeta, but still, this shouldn't happen. Like, this feels so frustrating when it happens, you know? But I agree also, the cover change, in my opinion, is probably one of the best, because even if, you know, your opponent uses a strike, you're still destroying 2 cards. Yep. And also, if you're using the main and then you hit them with a blue card, all they have left is blast cards, because everything else is locked. Which is so annoying, you know? Imagine you have your handful of strikes, maybe a green and a blue card, and he pops his main. Green and blue card locked, he pops a blue card, your strikes are locked too, you can't do anything except for dance around.
He's got the seal on main as well. What is it? Blue and green cards he seals, I think.
Exactly. And then also when, you know, when an ally is dead, he goes type neutral for 15 counts twice. So that's actually clutched me a couple of matches against Goku and Vegeta, just because, I don't know, like Rose and Zamasu got rushed. And then I can already do damage against the Vegeta. So this is really clutch sometimes. And yeah, that's also why I liked him a lot. But I agree that he is squishy, and you also need good equips to actually make him do damage. He needs to build up a little bit as well.
Yep.
Okay, so number 4.
Broly, I agree.
Gohan.
We do need a.
Yep, that's why I have right here as well.
We do need a.
Like, for me, it's a notch about Future Han, because like Revival can be cocked, but it cannot be killed. You know, it's like you can't be one-carded by a Vegeta or something and not come back. You can come back with less HP if Trunks taps you to death, or you can come back with like less Dragon Balls or no cards if it's Cell or something, but you come back. And then you get the crazy damage with the blue cards. You know, you go, you have the green card before transformation, which reduces your sub count, which is awesome. You have a team heal, which is super helpful. And yeah, the one thing I hate about him, or the biggest thing I hate about him, is that his transforming animation takes like an entire episode.
Yeah. And you're going to see it about 500 million billion times in the future still, right?
Mono purple much?
One thing I've found with this Gohan in this meta is that, like, every team you're running against, like, either Goku and Vegeta or Ultra Gogeta, it feels like, right? And it's like they just kill anything in their way. But it's like, hey, they'll take Gohan's first life, and then at least you're free from that combo, and you still have, like, you know, your character alive, so.
Yep. You can try.
Ultra Gogeta comes in off that Bardock switch, and anything is dead. Nothing can stop him, so.
Especially if you use the green card.
Yep.
That's a big yikes.
And I have found that, too, like, when Gohan transforms, his damage is still, I think, impressive after he transforms.
Yep.
Super Saiyan 2.
And then he also has the AoE green card, you know, which we talked about before. And if
the one thing about his, though, compared to, like, 8 Vegeta and Maju, is that he doesn't get the special, like, cover change nullification like they do, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and also like, if he uses a main ability and destroys, like, 4 cards, you're screwed.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. But I've won...
Revive Han, right, is, like...
greening me, and then just striking, and...
He's just been, like...
Trunks blue, you're done.
Z tier, like,
throughout,
like,
the situation
from
like,
his
okay,
initial release even till now. Like, I still put him in Z tier. He'd probably be in the lower end of Z tier,
I don't think
he's still Z tier regardless.
And use a card without a dropping combo. So yeah, number 3. What's your number 3?
I actually have Trunks at number 3.
All right, let me pause. So, Future Han and Revive Han, like I stated, like you could always like that type of ranking, like you could always flip flop because it's like Future Gohan is prominent now, like more than Revival Gohan, but then Revival Gohan, ever since his initial release, he's always been Z tier. And then Future Gohan, he didn't really become Z tier until Revival Gohan came out, because remember, Future Han, on his initial release, people thought he was mid, people thought he sucked and all that, but when they released a crazy character like Revival Gohan, it was like, yeah, Future Gohan is actually really, really good, and he definitely glowed up. And then now, like I stated, Future Gohan is better than Revival Gohan in my opinion right now, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, Revival Gohan is better than Future Gohan. So yeah.
Interesting. I don't. So you go first.
Yeah,
I shredded him
really
way too many times
you know,
with one comboing him with Topo.
So
yeah.
much. One thing about Trunks.
That's the only
that
thing
I've
is
found
pre
has actually won
revival
so
Gohan.
many
He's not
matches
tanky.
is that
That's
when
why
his
like
gauge
I have
fills up,
fully
he
tanky quips on
kills
him.
60 key on the enemy, right? The amount of times where they've been comboing, my gauge fills up and they just stop right in place, and I'll just like strike right away or something like that and catch them and then like win the match off of that. It has been too many times to count them, right? Like it's like a lot of times it's difficult to always be aware of exactly what that gauge is with everything else going on. And like that filling up mid combo, he's got endurance, he gets the heal, and then Trunks with the gauge filled up, his damage is nuts, right? Gets card draw, his ult starts to hit like a missile, and Trunks is really good.
Yeah,
that's
Trunks
also
is
part
top
of my
tier.
list that the gauge actually saved me a bunch of times. But my number 3 is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Laughed at release, but now he's become a monster with his like Zenkai plat equip, where you know he basically
equip, yeah.
he cucks revival, he gets damage if you've, unlike me, managed to get that last slot to a red one, which I still haven't done, and I tried another 100 erasers today. You know, Blast Armor is always great.
Yeah.
He has the double blue card still. I mean, people are
But you know what's the
catching on,
crazy
you know,
thing,
even if you're just
T-Water,
using one
is
blue card that you land and
hybrids.
you still have a blue card in your hand for
Every single
Ultra
year,
Gogeta, for
they
example,
seem
where
to
you just
come
destroy
back
the opponent's
into
cards, you know?
top tier,
and
like into Z tier
cover nullification
contention.
on
Like
green card
that
is pretty
team always,
awesome, which we
that
talked
team
about
always
before,
gets
'cause then, you know,
to Z
especially
tier.
with so many cover change units around.
Like
This is just, you know,
from
giving you
last
peace of mind
year,
and you just focus on whatever
it
else you
was
want. So,
Revive Han, and
I think that's
that
dope. And
came
now he
out.
can
That sealed the
actually
deal
tank.
of them being Z tier.
'Cause they,
And then
you know,
the year
defense
before
time,
that,
woo-hoo-hoo, everybody laughed at him after release
Super Saiyan
and
2
showing how
Gohan
he,
came
like,
out,
he
and
got two shot by
not the
some
Zenkai
units,
version, I
or,
should
you know,
say.
Cell
He
killing
got
him
the
or
Zenkai
Yeah.
2 years ago,
So am I?
Yeah,
or
Super
last
Saiyan
year
4
technically.
Gogeta, to me,
Technically,
he's just a
well,
menace, right? Like,
2019 I
Blast
should say.
Armor, it goes neutral on main, right? He gets
No,
what
2020.
does he heal?
Yeah, 2020, my
30%
fault.
on main,
2020 he
so
got
it's really
his
noticeable.
Zenkai, and in 2019
Right,
it was
if they've got a revive, you just rush with him instantaneously the second you get it, and you pick
2019 was,
you're halfway to another rush. Like he's just ridiculous.
was the red
He-
Gohan
the way he
with
counters
the purple
Goku
Goten.
and Vegeta,
So-
Ultra Gogeta, and Trunks, like he's.
And then the
Gogeta
year before that, it was
really
the
good against
purple
all the
Gohan
leaders, like,
team with
every
the
single match. That's probably the main reason I put him
with
over
the
Trunks.
yellow
Like,
Trunks
is
and the
really
green
good.
Goten.
One
That
other thing
team.
about Trunks I didn't mention. I mean, your number 2, I assume, is Trunks. Anyway,
Yes.
Right. So we can. Yeah. Trunks can farm up a rush like crazy with the green.
Yeah.
Right. Like just boom, draw 4 new cards. Like sometimes you get.
Yeah,
matches
sort of
where
cope
these
Trunks.
Trunkses are
He's
rushing
nasty.
like 165. And
He
shit like that. It's
sort of
because
cope
that green
Trunks literally,
Feels
literally
bad, man.
does everything offensively
But yeah,
and defensively.
pretty much that. And for me,
All dude is
Trunks
literally
is just
missing
a little
is,
bit better. Like his powerful,
support,
his
and that's
powerful
it.
ultimate when he's last man standing is type neutral.
He literally
But
does
also,
everything.
Gogeta goes type neutral on main for 20
It's just a
turns and
shame
gets
that
card draw speed.
he just
So
got
I
outshined
feel
by
like that's a very close
Goku
call,
Vegeta.
and it's also a bit of a matter of like personal preference and playstyle. So I'm guessing number 1 is pretty obvious. Drum
Yeah,
roll,
that's-
Drew.
that's-
Do you
come
want to
on,
do the
bro.
honors?
Yeah. Why does this unit get 70% vanish on blue, Palm? Why?
It's like I
Is
don't
that
know.
fair? No, man.
Absolutely not, dude. It feels so stupid. And they always have a green or a blue card when they need it. I mean, the thing is that this freaking Goku and Vegeta, like this Goku gets a green card on sidestep, and the first time he uses the green card, he gets a blue card. So if you catch the opponent in a combo, you're free again. Even if you don't, you still have your vanish back, you know? It's stupid.
The healing, Vegeta ignores like cover change when he greens. It's just there's just so much that this unit does. The permanent stacking special move damage every time they switch is stupid. Card draw, healing, key, it's crazy.
It is absolutely crazy. And it's also the best feeling ever to have your Majub or future Gohan one-shot by Vegeta. Not. And he always
What's
does.
funny is, I would probably like I'd argue like Ultra Gogeta is like better, like the best unit in the game, but I'd rather fight Ultra Gogeta.
Yeah, he's much more straightforward.
Yep.
Especially since you don't always know when, like for Ultra Gogeta, you also see when his gauge is full, you know, so you know when he has a blue card. But for Goku and Vegeta, because it's on that main ability slot, you don't see when they can switch. So you need to actually count how many times you hit them or they use the card. But then try doing that when they switch 3 times with other units. You forget about that and you're like, okay, can he switch now? Can I use my green unit against Vegeta, or is he gonna just switch to Goku? You know, it's like, I don't know. And they always seem to start off with the green card too. Like if you start off with the green card, you pretty much win the match if your opponent does anything.
Say
You know,
grind
and then Goku's
Pantera.
blue kills Ki,
Grind
destroys
Pantera.
cards too. Like they actually do everything, right? It's like, oh, you just press your main. Well, let me press my green. Maybe I'll destroy it, right? Like.
Yeah, true. And then reduce key and everything.
You
It's
know I
just-
ain't afraid to say none.
They do everything except
I
for
speak my
endurance, but they have so
mind.
much healing going on that they might as well be like a revival character or something. So yeah, those were our top 10. And then regarding the units that you didn't place, I'm assuming we both didn't play Super Saiyan 4 Goku because why would we? I guess.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Super Saiyan for Goku, he doesn't get recognized. But even after his platinum equipment, but then again, it's like not many people have him at a higher star count, nor they have his equipment like fully optimized. So
Even with his equip, he's still not really anywhere to be seen. And
Poor Cell. Dude, I haven't fought Cell.
I'm not gonna lie, Cell is actually so good. It's just that so. Like I said, he's better than Rose. Like these two is better than Rose. I think Rose is so mid. It's not even funny. But I mean, this Cell just came at the wrong time, honestly. Well, he came out at the right time, right? But it was just unfortunate that the characters after were just significantly better. So such a shame for Shell.
same.
Oh, so you did finish that damn blog post. Okay.
And I actually main region, and I actually 14 star that Cell liked him, but it's not. No, I can't use him. It's like Hybrids meta is over.
And
So
in terms of Grimja, I
Cell's
don't
meta
know.
is also over.
You're just gonna have to watch the war arc.
Poor Cell, man.
Yeah. And then you didn't place Rose, I guess, and I didn't place Corrupted Zamasu.
Yep.
Yeah, I think for similar
Rosé
reasons.
to me just, my word for Rose is fish. Literally, all he has to me that's scary at all is endurance nullification.
Yeah, squish
And
fish.
even then, dude, I think like yellow DKP, like yellow DKP is what Rose wants to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's-
But well, he's missing quite a bit. I mean, he has strong bleed. Okay. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
He was the first
So
one with strong bleed, dude.
So
Hold on.
terrifying. when Goku
Strong
just heal all that
bleed.
in 1 second.
Oh, I lost 40k in 2
No.
seconds. Oh, I'm hitting
Extreme
strike card. Thank
bleed.
you. So yeah, there you go. That's our top 10 LFs of 2021. We did not discuss the Zenkais. Let us know in the comments what you think. And yeah, with that said, have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Twitch, all the other stuff as well. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, I'll let the
Bye.
video play out. Like the video because that's how I do. I can't be hypocritical, you know. I gotta. If I'm asking for likes on videos, I gotta leave likes on others, right? So yeah, hold on. Let's read comments before I close out the stream. If Extreme Blue Vegeta. I say extreme. I can't read. If Evolution Blue Vegeta had card rush speed, he would probably be. Nah, if he had card rush speed, he'd be broken. He'd be like easily top 3. I can agree with most. Will lower revive font. Huh? Nah, bro. He's either 4 or 5. I think he's correct. Yeah, I mean, I will put Future Gohan above him because of currently right now. But overall, if you're talking about a 2021 list, like overall, the Revive Han is in terms of that, is better than Future Gohan. If you're talking about overall, but it's like this video, right? They kind of like combined the two, right? They was talking about right now, and also like on their initial release. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to judge. They're like. Instead of talking about overall, they kind of like they kind of like talked about in parts, if you get what I mean. If Goku like this I'm sorry. Oh, speaking of that, I still gotta do the Equip series. So that will be next week. I'll make it next week, cause I gotta do since I did Future on, so that means I gotta do an equip for Kid Buu. It'll be Kid Buu. It'll be Rose. I can't do Goku nor Gogeta because they both got an equipment. So I gotta do Kid Buu, Rose, Murzumasu, Revivon, and Frieza. I believe Frieza came after Revivon. So yeah. What's up, Angel Cole? Welcome to the stream. Majin Vegeta second class. Oh man. And then I mean, I would definitely say Forku Eclipse Rose. I'll say Rose. He Kid Buu and 8 Vegeta. I disagree. But yeah, I mean, a list of top LFs of all time. Ooh, that's a video right there. LFs of all time, like in terms of like their impact and everything. That's a video for me. Hold on, that's a video for me, baby. That's an idea. Screenshot that. Screenshot that idea. Thank you, Job Islam. That'll be a video for me. Easily Vegito Blue is there. Easily Nameku. Easily Super Vegito. Obviously the Blue Boys gotta be there. Obviously Revivon, FSK gotta be there, right? I love Beerus because of his Zenkai. Oh, that's gonna be a video. Alright. Let me not say nothing no more. As a day one player, I can safely say this game's PvP has been ruined. That's not true, because power creep is in every single game, right? It just, what level of degree of power creep where it becomes to a point where it's not playable. And I thought the Vegito Blue meta was that section, or even like the hybrids meta, right? But I feel like this meta right here is really diverse if you really think about it. It's just that, alright, so you got Ultra Gogeta, he's number one, right? But then it's like you have Ultra Gogeta with his teams, which is Super Saiyan and Future. But then you also got Mono Purple, which is the Blue Boys and company. You also got Future, which is a very good team as well. And then you still got Dark Horse teams like GT. Like, people forget that GT, especially you have them at high stars and really good equips, like, that team is nasty, dude. People forget about that. Like, I disagree with this take right here, because it's like, you could argue even before, right? You could argue before when, if you're a day one player, right? Why would you say something like this when you played in the era of Broly, the Holy Trinity, when they first came out, when Gohan, right, when that sidestep meta came out, right, or even when Regen, when the zombie Regen team, where that Regen team, they literally made a match into timer count, like at the end of the timer count, like. How can you say something like that when you had those type of teams who are even more toxic than the teams that we face against now? Like, that makes no sense to me, right? But definitely I'm gonna do this, the top LFs of all time. Like, that's definitely a video I'm definitely gonna do. Like, but yeah, overall, like I said, I mean, there's changes and stuff like that, but overall, in terms of like the importance of like the top 5, I mean, it's definitely it's a solid video, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoy doing reactions like this. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for the video. That's it for for the live stream. And yeah, I gotta work on some videos. I gotta so yeah, new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Very important. Tomorrow I'm dropping tomorrow who is going to be the next LF. And on Saturday I'm doing a reaction on the top 10 we're sparking my Garesh I'm doing my live reaction off of that. That'll be dropping Saturday. And yeah, you guys take care. Leoric, welcome to the stream. I'm just editing, so if you're new to the stream, don't forget to subscribe. Congrats on pulling Goku Vegeta in step 3. Definitely congrats on that. Hopefully your luck never runs out as well, so positive vibes here. We all wish everyone the best luck. Same thing with T-Water. Pray for T-Water getting Goku Vegeta. Hopefully he pulls him, because he's a Vegeta clan main, so definitely give some of you guys energy to T-Water. Thank you for everyone coming in. Angel Cole, Leoric, T-Water, and Broly. Thank you guys for coming in for the stream. And yeah, I'm out. Subscribe, review, leave a like. Roll to 1K subscribers, man. That's the goal. Peace.